SUNY Oswego 164th Commencement Procession is the mace bearer. The mace is a symbol of authority and of the importance of this event. The mace bearer, Gwen K., Professor, Director of the University Honors Program. The Emeriti and distinguished faculty of the State University of New York at Oswego are now joining the procession. Our distinguished faculty include several Fulbright scholars, leaders in their fields conducting millions of dollars in funded research, and most importantly, they are caring mentors who have made a difference in the lives of your students. The undergraduate candidates in gold gowns are summa cum laude honor students. They have achieved SUNY Oswego's highest recognition for their dedication, their academic preparation, and their outstanding overall grade point averages. Now entering the Convocation Hall are undergraduate candidates for degrees from the School of Business. To keep pace with a rapidly evolving business world, programs in the School of Business integrate classroom learning and advanced computer applications in various forms of applied education, such as case studies, simulations, group projects, and internships. Nationally accredited by AACSB International, the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business, the school offers 7 undergraduate majors, a Master's of Business Administration, an MBA Health Service Administration program, as well as 3 5-year combined bachelor's MBA degree programs, 1 in accounting, 1 in broadcasting and mass communications, and 1 in psychology. Candidates for master's degrees and the Certificate of Advanced Study are now entering the Convocation Hall. The Division of Graduate Studies hosts more than 36 graduate programs across all 4 colleges and schools. Graduate students are able to access these programs at our Oswego and Syracuse campuses, online, and at certain work sites in the region. We provide an environment that produces the next generation of leaders who are interested in a global mindset, ethical communications, and an appreciation for diversity and inclusion. The Commencement Platform Party is entering the Convocation Hall. The Platform Party consists of officers of the university, representatives from the SUNY Oswego College Council, and commencement speaker and honorary degree recipient and 1990 graduate Constance Schwartz Marini. Completing the party is Dr. Peter Wosu, SUNY Oswego president.
President Nwosu, by authorization of the State University of New York Board of Trustees, the University Council, and the university faculty, I declare the 164th commencement of the State University of New York at Oswego in session. Good afternoon and welcome. Before we proceed with today's ceremony, the State University of New York at Oswego would like to recognize with respect the Onondaga Nation, the people of the hills, or Central Fire Keepers of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the indigenous people on whose ancestral lands SUNY Oswego now stands. Please join SUNY Oswego in acknowledging the Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, Seneca, and Tuscarora nations, their elders both past and present, as well as the 7 generations yet to come. Consistent with the university's values of diversity, equity, inclusion, and social justice, this acknowledgement demonstrates a commitment to cultivating relationships with Native American communities through academic collaborations, historical recognitions, and community service in order to dismantle the legacies of conquest and colonization. And now, please rise for the singing of the national anthem led by Peyton Cady.
what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration at SUNY Oswego, I extend a warm welcome to our graduates, their families, friends, and guests. I would like to introduce the platform party. From my left, in the second row, Dean of Extended Learning, Jill Pippin. Dean of Graduate Studies, Kristen Eichhorn. Dean of the School of Business, Prabhakar Kothandraman. Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer, Kendrick Hodigan. In the front row, Vice President for Student Affairs, Kathleen Kerr. Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Scott Furlong. From my right, in the second row, President of the Student Association, Aidan Wilson. Vice President for Enrollment Management, Corey Buzek. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Victoria Furlong. Vice President for University Advancement, Heath Wood. In the front row, Vice President for Communication and Marketing, Karen Crow. Honorary degree recipient and commencement speaker, Constance Schwartz-Marini. President of the university, Peter O. Nwosu. And I am the chair of the Faculty Assembly, Gwen Kay. I now give you SUNY Oswego's president, Dr. Peter O. Nwosu.
Thank you, Professor Kay, and good afternoon, everyone. Let's do it one more time. Good afternoon, everyone. That's more like us. To our graduates, your families, your friends, and everyone joining us today, welcome to this joyful occasion, an unforgettable celebration. And let's start the festivities off right now. Can I get a round of applause for the SUNY Oswego class of 2025? Today is all about you, our amazing graduates, and the journey you have taken to get to this moment. It is a day of pride, a day of reflection, and yes, a whole lot of joy today. And you have worked hard, persevered through challenges, and stayed focused on your goals. And with the support of your families, your friends, and our dedicated faculty and staff, you are here. You made it. Commencement is one of the most cherished days in our academic calendar because it shines a light. It shines a light on what SUNY Oswego is all about: transforming lives and igniting possibilities. And this day, this milestone, is more than a ceremony. It is a powerful rite of passage, You now join generations of Lakers who have walked these halls, sat in our classrooms, and left their marks on this beloved institution. And today, the class of 2025 takes its well-earned place in that legacy. And so, soak in every moment of it. Celebrate your success, and know that wherever life takes you next, SUNY Oswego will always, always be cheering on you and for you. Congratulations, graduates. You have made it. And thank you again for being here today. I now give you the Vice President for Student Affairs, Kathleen Kerr, who will introduce us as student speaker, Aiden Wilson.
Thank you, President Wosu. As Vice President for Student Affairs, allow me a moment to add my congratulations to the graduates and their friends and their families. Students are at the core of everything that we do at SUNY Oswego, and our entire university celebrates your accomplishments today. I have the distinct pleasure of introducing your student speaker, Aiden Wilson, who currently serves as SUNY Oswego's Student Association President. Aiden is a remarkable leader who embodies the spirit of SUNY Oswego. Born and raised in Nassau, the Bahamas, Aiden joined our community in the fall of 2021, pursuing majors in finance and marketing with a minor in health science. From his second semester onward, Aiden's involvement on campus transformed not only his college experience, but also the lives of countless peers. As a resident assistant, Laker leader, START peer mentor, Oswego University Foundation student representative, and Office of Admissions intern, Aiden dedicated himself to fostering a strong sense of community. His ability to identify and address the challenges faced by his fellow students inspired him to run for Student Association President, a role in which he has excelled. Aiden's tenure as SA President has been marked by his vision to cultivate a campus culture of leadership and engagement beyond the classroom, leaving an indelible mark on Oswego. Looking ahead, after Aiden graduates, today he will pursue a PhD in higher education following a year of travel and work. Yes, he graduates today. Wherever Aiden goes next, his leadership and passion for service will undoubtedly shine. Please join me in welcoming Aiden Wilson, a leader, an innovator, a true representative of what it means to be a SUNY Oswego Laker.
Good afternoon, everyone. Wow, I see a lot of my students from Larry's class. Wow, okay. On Sunday, February 9th, 2025, millions tuned in to watch the Super Bowl. Some were there for the face-off between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds! Yeah. But others witnessed history, not only on the field, but on the stage. Around 8 p.m., one of the greatest poets of this generation, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, lit up the halftime show with a performance that echoed from America all the way to Australia. But it wasn't just his music that stood out, it was his message. Kendrick taught us to first be humble, then, when it's time, pop out and show the world who you really are. My name is Aiden Wilson, and before I go any further, I want to say thank you. Thank you for trusting me to serve as the Student Association President. It's been one of the greatest honors of my life, filled with challenges, yes, but also deep growth. I would also like to thank my family, my friends, staff, and faculty of this community who have supported me along the way. When I left the Bahamas and arrived at SUNY Oswego in 2021, I stepped into unfamiliar territory, and everything was new. Like most of you, I battled homesickness, imposter syndrome, brutal winters, failures, mistakes, the dreaded Oswego plague, and moments where giving up felt way easier than going on. Some of us probably had to change our prescription glasses due to excess screen usage or make sacrifices to submit an assignment due at 11:59 p.m. But in those hard moments, I learned two things. First, growth doesn't always look like winning. Sometimes, growth looks like getting up after losing. And second, to move forward, we have to forgive, not just ourselves, but also others. Forgive the past, forgive the missteps, and the moments we didn't have it all together. That's part of being humble, recognizing that we are still learning. But day after day, we had our daily cup of coffee from Rich and Poor Cafe and pushed through our responsibilities. We planted seeds, joining clubs, making connections, and learning lessons. And slowly, we began to grow. We stayed humble, we did the work, and now we're here to celebrate the harvest. Today isn't just about a degree. It's about endurance and resilience. It's about every late night, every group project, every snowstorm, and every small win we often overlook. We've earned our place here, and we've proven that we are capable and ready. As we step beyond Oswego, the world becomes our stage. It won't be easy. My grandmother always says, nothing in life is free, and neither is it easy. And she's right. Sorry. Those difficulties you face aren't signs of failure. They're proof that you're on the right path. So here's my challenge to you, class of 2025. 1, stay humble. Let your work speak louder than your words. 2, carry forgiveness with you, because it will lighten your steps when the journey gets heavy. And 3, when the time is right, pop out and remind the world, just like Kendrick, that they not like us. Congrats, class of 2025. We did it. Green, gold, Lakers bold. Thank you. Great. Now I give you Provost Furlong.
Thank you, Aidan, and let me also add my congratulations to the graduates. SUNY Oswego enjoys a long relationship with nearby Fort Drum and numerous veterans groups in central New York, and we host a vibrant ROTC program on campus. We're dedicated to providing a welcoming and supportive environment for our veterans and military student population, and our university is enriched by their presence in turn. In recognition of your contributions to this nation and to this university, would our students who are wearing red, white, and blue cords, and anyone, including family and guests, who has served in our nation's armed forces, please stand so we can acknowledge your service and express our gratitude. Thank you. Graduates, you've gotten to where you are today because you're part of a strong community. So will the parents, spouses, families, and friends of all of our graduates please rise and accept our grateful recognition? And finally, will the faculty, emeriti faculty, and professional staff with us today please rise and accept our expression of appreciation for all of your work on behalf of our students and graduates. It is now my pleasure and privilege to recognize our retiring faculty and professional staff. Will Mary McGowan please stand? Mary McGowan, visiting assistant professor in the accounting, finance, and law departments, retiring after 28 years of service. Congratulations, Mary, and come back and join us. I now have the distinct honor to present Constance Schwartz-Marini, candidate for the degree Honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Constance Schwartz-Marini, SUNY Oswego, class of 1990, in recognition of your extraordinary leadership throughout your storied career, we are honored to present you with a State University of New York honorary degree. Constance Schwartz-Marini, you are the CEO and co-founder of SMAC, Sports, Media, and Culture Entertainment, an Emmy-nominated production, talent management, and brand building company. You launched in 2010 with Michael Strahan. Your strategic, skillful, and asset-based approach helped you co-found the Michael Strahan brand, a lifestyle company that includes top-selling clothing and accessory lines and a licensed NFL line. It drove your launch of the Erin Andrews Sports Licensed Apparel Collection, whereby Erin Andrews. To date, you have managed some of the biggest names with clients ranging from Michael Strahan to Snoop Dogg, Erin Andrews, Deion Sanders, Tony Gonzalez, and others, harnessing momentum from an outlier sentiment that you trace back to your family upbringing and undergraduate experience at SUNY Oswego. You graduated from SUNY Oswego in 1990 with a Bachelor of Science degree in marketing. Quote, "I'm a blue-collar kid through and through," unquote. You have said this proudly, and your humble, hardworking, and earnest background prepared you to be bold, motivated, and capable of pursuing and achieving your goals as a student at SUNY Oswego. As a student at SUNY Oswego, you were an engaged member of Sigma Delta Tau sorority and the American Marketing Association. Your contributions to and engagement with SUNY Oswego continued after graduation as an alumni in residence volunteer and an alumni sharing knowledge mentor. You also served as a member of the Oswego Alumni Association's Board of Directors and returned in 2014 to serve as the Master of Ceremonies for the university's annual Commencement Eve Torchlight Ceremony. On top of these donations of your time, you've supported the Fund for Oswego because of how much you care about ensuring SUNY Oswego students achieve their goal of graduating. Your professional career reflects your integrity, talent, and passion for helping others. As a CEO and co-founder for SMAC Entertainment, you have guided elite athletes and nationally recognized entertainers through their careers while developing businesses and strategic partnerships that expand their reputation and pave the way to new opportunities for them. You are a visionary whose approach to achieving success for your company and clients is propelled by a positive mindset that approaches and analyzes situations with the belief of how things can and will work, rather than focusing on the barriers or reasons for why they will not work. This positive approach has brought you great respect from leaders across your industry. In recognition of your outstanding achievements and generous contributions, the State University of New York proudly grants you Constance Schwartz-Marini with a Doctor of Humane Letters degree on this date, May 17, 2025, at the SUNY Oswego School of Business Commencement Ceremony in Oswego, New York. Constance, would you and President Wosu please join me at the podium?
Thank you, Provost Forlong. By virtue of the authority vested in me, the faculty of the State University of New York concurring, I confer upon Constance Schwartz-Marini the degree Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, and invest her with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. And in token therefore, I hand you this diploma and direct that you be vested with a hood appropriate to this degree. Congratulations. Members of the SUNY Oswego campus community, please join me in congratulating our honorary degree recipient and welcoming your commencement speaker, Constance Schwartz-Morini.
What's up? Are you guys excited? I mean, come on, you're about to enter the real world. Are we ready? First of all, I want to say thank you, President Wosu, and thank you, Provost. I'm going to try not to cry, but I'm going to. Okay. First of all, thank you guys for letting me be up here. I'll be brief, I promise. But I want to say my mom, who's 99, I'm going to cry. I got to stop. She's watching in Marina Del Rey. So how about hear it from Mom, because I wouldn't be here without her. So it's hard to believe, but I sat where you guys sat 35 bleeping years ago. I promised Coach Prem and my family I won't cuss, but now that you're SUNY Oswego grads, you can fill the blanks in whenever you hear the bleep, okay? So my time here laid the foundation for my future. You have no idea how 4 years on this lake effect snow and all the things and snow squalls really will prepare you for the real world. It makes you tough. As a student, it makes you tough inside, it makes you tough outside, and anytime I hear someone complaining about a little rainstorm coming in LA, I laugh at them thinking about these snow squalls and winds coming in really quickly. My friends from college are still my friends from today, so I want to shout out Bat, K-Mac, Lotch, Mabel, and Smelly, known as the Mabels, as we would call each other. And many of you have probably found your Mabels here, and hopefully you'll have the same relationship I do, and they'll stay around throughout the entire life with you. There will also be people that could change the trajectory of your career, whether it's in school or in life, and mine was Dr. James Molinari, who was my Marketing 101 professor. He became my advisor, and then he was the advisor of the American Marketing Association, where I became the president my senior year. Do we have any AMA members in here? Pretend. Yes, let's hear it for you, AMA. All right, we got to get that program back up and running for the future, guys. But I want to say thanks to Doc Molinari and thanks to the AMA. I am a producer, as I said, and telling stories as a marketer is very important. So I'm going to tell you some stories and break it up into 3 parts here. So part 1 is the struggle, which you're all about to face. When I graduated 35 bleeping years ago, there was no internet, no email, no social media, no filters, no navigation systems, no AI, no electric cars, and no Netflix and no Amazon. Think about that. I want you to think about that through all this. And here's what also didn't exist, at least for me. Connections for interviews or internships from my parents or their friends. I had no safety net. But what I did have was faith in myself, grit, determination, and the will to win, and a mantra that would carry me throughout my life, which is hustle like you're broke. Instead of LinkedIn, I had the New York Times classified and a pencil. So when I got out of college, I thought I was going to set the advertising and marketing world on fire. I showed up to a job interview with my Bachelor of Science in Marketing, and I squared my shoulders, and I looked them straight in the eyes, and I'm like, I am a future CEO. And they said, that's great, but sit down and type 60 words in a minute at this typewriter. You know what a typewriter is? You've probably seen it in a museum. Forget it, 35 bleeping years ago. But the egg timer beat me badly. I failed miserably, but instead of freaking out, I said, okay, I'm going to go get this, took a typing class, bounced right back, registered with an employment agency, and I hit the streets of New York City with a vengeance. Do you see a theme here? Obstacles and challenge, find the solution. I never met a typewriter I couldn't kick their butt after that. But I didn't know any other way than to stay on point and stay true to myself. That authentic self would keep me going and always hustle like I was broke, which, to be fair, I was at the time. And the struggle will take different forms, levels, or meanings and have higher stakes as you evolve on your journey. But if you have that fire in your gut, it will drive you to unbelievable heights and you will soar. Just don't ever forget what you learned here as your foundation. This brings me to finding success, part 2, which also will include the struggle. I took from each interview something I could do better. I got my butt to the public library and did research on Dun & Bradstreet because, you guessed it, Google didn't exist 35 bleeping years ago. And then I landed a job at the National Football League. I marched in there knowing everything I could about that company. The HR guy told me he'd never met an entry-level candidate who had come in with such a depth of knowledge. I squared my shoulders and I said, I'm not like any other entry-level candidate, and when, not if, you give me this job, I would never let him or anyone else down. I spent 10 seasons at the National Football League, and I know you love your birds, but oh, congrats. But I spent 10 seasons there. There was no fancy business school that could have taught me what I learned there. Was it easy? No. but I took advantage of every opportunity and outworked every guy that was brought in over me during my come up. I stayed late, I worked weekends, I traveled extensively, I asked questions, I forged long-lasting relationships, and I had an amazing boss who would let me take on as much as I could handle. I'm especially grateful to the jerk who said, "Why is the secretary in this meeting?" when I was invited by amazing boss. The more people underestimated me, the more power I realized I have. So please don't ever forget that, you guys, when you're told no or try to be put in your place. You remember where you got your degree from. As great of a career as the NFL was, Hollywood called, and I made the jump to a hugely successful talent management firm called The Firm, for real. My career path cast a wide and vast net in sports, media, and culture throughout the years. I met incredible people who shared my work ethic and mindset. I managed talent like Snoop Dogg, Michael Strahan, Tony Gonzalez, Aaron Andrews, and Deion Coach Prime Sanders. I helped Snoop start the Snoop Youth Football League 20 years ago, which is how I reconnected with Deion Coach Prime Sanders. I built a brand, won awards, represented major talent, and negotiated groundbreaking deals. Has it been easy? No. Are there doors that still closed on me or tables I'm not invited to sit at? Yes. But guess what? I build my own tables now. And going back to the struggle and success, I started smack from my kitchen table 14 years ago because I got fired. It can happen. But it was the best thing to happen to me. Because of that firing and trusting my gut, I built tables in my offices for my dozens of employees in New York City, Los Angeles, and Boulder, Colorado. Sometimes the path you're on takes a drastic turn, but adapt, adjust, and believe in yourself to find that next opportunity. For every no or being told why I can't do something, it just puts a battery in my back. The clothing lines that we launched with Strahan and Aaron Andrews, a pet line with Snoop and Shantae, they were all no's until we found our yes. Hustle like you're broke. I produced a feature film with Snoop Dogg that was inspired by the kids from the Snoop Youth Football League. It took 4 years to get made, but we made it. And now I'm an executive producer on another feature film called Madden, working with my SUNY Oswego BFF, Christine Baptista, who heads up PR for Amazon Prime Video. So we all stayed connected and all in this world, which is amazing. And this is an important point of some of my biggest successes. They've come on platforms that didn't exist when I sat where you guys sat 35 bleeping years ago. Shows on Amazon and Netflix? Yep. Products on Amazon? Yep. This is being streamed live on YouTube, which didn't exist. So you never know where success will be. So look for every opportunity wherever it comes from, which brings me to part 3, the valuable lessons I've learned, or if you follow me on social media, known as a CSA, a comm service announcement. When, not if. So much of success is determined by your outlook and your attitude. When I get that job, when I close that deal. Don't get me wrong, I get frustrated and I get mad, but I force myself to stay the course. Don't take it personally. You will fail. You will be rejected. Trust me, it's hard, but it's not personal. Rejection is redirection. I want you guys to remember that. And every no makes the yes even sweeter. You need to own your mistakes because we all make them. You own it, you go to your boss, and you guys try to fix it together. You don't bury it and try to hide it. Protect your reputation, social media. If you don't want someone to see it, don't post it, because there's no such thing as a disappearing message. I can't stress this one enough. Hustle like you're broke. Dream big, but put in the hard work. I share that mantra with my business partner, Michael Strahan. We work hard, if not harder, than when we started our respective careers. I don't buy the stereotype about the younger people being unwilling to work as hard as the generations that came before, because I know exactly what kind of grads this school is going to produce. Outwork all of them, and success will follow. And remember that small details matter, because if you can't handle the small tasks, then how do you do the big tasks? Don't get caught up in chasing lists and awards. Get caught up in building something that matters. Keep showing up, keep improving, keep going. Whether it's a show, a startup, or an idea that no one believes in yet, don't give up, because the people who stay in the game long enough often end up changing it. If you asked me when I graduated what the odds were that I would be back on this stage, although the stage didn't exist 35 years ago, giving the commencement speech and receiving this honorary doctorate, I would not have even taken the bet. So I'm challenging all of you to dream bigger than I did, so someday you come back here. This is important. Authenticity is your superpower. In a world of fake, be yourself. Stay so true to yourself. Your word is your bond. Let your word be your legacy. Mean what you say and say what you mean. And lastly, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Live the best version of your story, and 35 years from now, smile and cry like I am. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Constance, for those inspiring words. I now invite Kristen Eichhorn, the Dean of Graduate Studies, to the podium.
Good afternoon. Hey there, MBA. Are you ready? Candidates for the Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study, Master's Degree, and the Graduate Certificate, please rise. President Wosu, I have the distinct honor to present these candidates for the Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study, the Master's Degree, and the Graduate Certificate.
Thank you, Dean Eichhorn. By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees and faculty of the university, I confer on you the Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study, Master's Degree, or the Graduate Certificate, and invest you with all rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. To signify this honor, Master's Degree graduates will have the hood bestowed upon them. Congratulations again.
Graduate degree recipients, please come forward to be hooded. Recipients of the Postmaster's Certificate of Advanced Study have received the highest level of award granted by the university, which often includes towards 40 credit hours beyond the master's degree. These graduates are already hooded. The master's degree recipients will be hooded on stage today. The hood is a very special part of the academic regalia that denotes scholarly and professional achievements. These colorful hoods are reserved for those individuals who have attained academic degrees beyond the bachelor's degree. The hoods are lined with the official colors of the university conferring the degree. And the hoods are edged with velvet of the color appropriate for the field of study. Colors and the corresponding fields of study are mentioned on page 5 in your commencement program. The hooding ceremony at SUNY Oswego signifies both the scholarly and personal achievement, and our Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, joined by the Academic Dean, will place the hood on the graduate student as a symbol of passage from student to master.
Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration.
Jazarian Halpin, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Ged Elzabeda, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Dania El-Zubaidi, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Jenna Waite, Master of Business Administration, Management, MBA.
Lauren Myers, Master of Business Administration, Psychology, Business Administration, 5-year program.
Kaylin Talman, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Marissa Angst, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Management.
Kaylee Lowry, Master of Business Administration, Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Benedict Gregory, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Management, 5-year program.
Michelle Melnowski, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Amy Strano, Master of Business Administration, Management.
James Workman, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Jonathan Olivieri, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Brianna Olivieri, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration.
Alicia Russell, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration.
Dylan Waring, Master of Business Administration, Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Elijah Tucker, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Management, 5-year program.
Riley Marie Hopkins, Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting.
Allison Lizotte, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Management, 5-year program.
Abigail Lorenz, Master of Business Administration, Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Megan Lochran, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Management, 5-year program.
Borja de Ugarte Luke, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration.
Andrew Benedetto, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Valerie Candelaria, Master of Business Administration, Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Jasmine Hernandez, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Management, 5-year program.
Anaya Duke Sneed, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Jillian Groff, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Management, 5-year program.
Salman Nasir, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Disheng Eason Lee, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Weed Lynn Valentin, Master of Business Administration.
Micah Carter, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Management, 5-year program.
Vanessa Denizen, Master of Business Administration, Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Kahar Rufai, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Katie Wood, Master of Business Administration, Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Nathan Morrison, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Management, 5-year program.
Ayana Johnson, Master of Business Administration.
Matthew Pietzek, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Management, 5-year program.
Taina Fusan, Master of Business Administration, Accounting Management, 5-year program.
Tobias Gusevsky, Master of Business Administration, Accounting and Management, 5-year program.
Vanessa Aguilar, Master of Business Administration, Business Administration.
Zoe Landusky, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration.
Shayla Villa, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Matthew Slimowitz, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Anasur Rahman, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Shan Fayan Yun, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Kelsey Fredericks, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration.
Bronte Hilgenberg, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration.
Oswaldo Arias Sorto, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Joshua Kenny, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Tyler Stever, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Xiaoheng Chu, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Lashana Williamson, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Carlos Roldan, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Sadiq Shanti, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Qasim Jackson, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Jasmine Bostic, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Christine Cardenas, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration.
Ashley Andre, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration.
Tidai Trang Pham, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Meijin Mead, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration.
Zachary Jones, Master of Business Administration, Management.
Vincent Aparicio Jr., Master of Business Administration, Public Accounting.
Help me congratulate all our candidates. It is my now distinct pleasure to introduce to you the Dean, your Dean. Put your hands together for Prabhakar Kothondaram.
Candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the School of Business, please rise. I have the honor to present these candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
Thank you, Dean Prabhakar. By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees and faculty of this university, I confer on you the baccalaureate degree and invest you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. And to signify this honor, please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Baccalaureate degree graduates, please come forward to receive congratulations from your Dean and President Wasu. Families and guests are asked to hold their applause so that all names can be heard.
Joshua Vizzi, summa cum laude.
Mary Tomaschuk, summa cum laude.
Matthew McQuaid, summa cum laude.
Ethan Kaluka, summa cum laude.
Paul Lamonto, summa cum laude.
Dan Silfer, summa cum laude.
Gavin Murphy, summa cum laude.
Kasia Hoyt, summa cum laude.
Kaylee Levick, summa cum laude.
Charles Friedman, summa cum laude.
Jalen Cameron.
Leah Perry.
Olivia McRoberts.
Madison Pasante, cum laude.
Amy Budinas, cum laude.
Heather Malazzo.
Sarah Church.
Philip Marchese.
Spencer Wagner.
Alicia Osmond.
Mallory Laguza.
Grace Elise Gaylord.
Victoria May Rose.
Maya Agasti.
Owen Hess.
Madison Mantione.
Hadley Parker.
Michael Lewis.
Randy Tavares.
Robert Sirabisi.
Robert Curley.
Mackenzie Lawrence, cum laude.
Victoria Schmidbacher, cum laude.
Christian Rex.
Taylor Warner.
Bryce Wallman, cum laude.
Nicholas Benetti.
Jason Donglewick, cum laude.
Connor Postel.
Julia Gurecki.
Sophie Russian.
Tanner Rose, cum laude.
Donovan Cook, cum laude.
Austin Clement.
Jake Palmer.
Thomas DiMaria, cum laude.
Charles Delano Borden.
Scott Steyer.
Hog Kwasowski.
Haley Saunderson.
Alyssa Hernandez Camarillo, magna cum laude.
Kai Nin Zen, cum laude.
Jia Tu Lin, cum laude.
Yen Au Min.
Connor Sheen.
Michael Whitening.
Terry Kapler, cum laude.
Theodore Norton.
Michael Stewart.
Breon New King.
Kendrick Ansa.
Caitlin Tripp.
Thuda San, magna cum laude.
Aki Anderson.
Christopher Toscano.
Elijah Hardison.
William Reyes.
Jaden Kennedy, cum laude.
Zaire Beckham.
Megan Monroe, magna cum laude.
DeMarco Bing.
Corey McDonald.
Zion Leon.
Andrea Ilioska.
Lauren O'Connell, magna cum laude.
Emma Rektorvik.
Jacqueline Marquardt, cum laude.
Cassandra DeLeo.
Maria Lutz.
Stanley Harper Jr.
Lawrence Weston.
William Darko.
Jeremy Christofoli.
Evan Dunlap.
Kevin Meyer.
Aiden Hughes.
Natalia Rocek.
Tanya Hernandez.
Jonathan Kitusaka.
Caitlin Baez.
Christian Nikotra.
Braden Greensleep.
Kyle Familo, cum laude.
Noah Rogers.
Luke Lamara.
Price Flores.
Rafaela Dimikapapoulou.
Zachary Ward.
Jean-Pierre Mokilaza.
Derek Rivera.
Kyle Hanner, magna cum laude.
Jonathan Lang.
Christopher Smith.
Mark Rietti.
Donovan Armstrong Perez.
Zachary Simondera.
Loris Novak.
Griffin Schumacher.
Andrew Paulraj.
Noah Waldo.
Kyle Lobo.
Jason Graziano Jr.
Ryan Gray.
Daniel Telmakovsky, cum laude.
Brandon Champion, cum laude.
Michael Kirschbaum.
James Gelman.
Anthony Klontz.
Tyler Kozlowski.
Ryan Korp, cum laude.
Cole Croston.
Abby Squires, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Wright, cum laude.
Abigail Hansen.
Danielle Jester.
Sean Garris.
Evan Haberek.
William Suchek, cum laude.
Carmen Marsala.
Zachary Mano.
Emily Keene.
Quadro Opoku.
Joshua Laud.
Michael Forenza.
Kyle Philippe.
Anthony Appolito.
Daniel Patrick Davis, cum laude.
Joseph Amuso.
David Pellens, cum laude.
Noah LaFountain, cum laude.
Mia Campbell.
Elizabeth Plawaka.
Bonnie Tooley.
Liam Judd.
Cole Weisensell.
Alexander Tumbakaris.
Preston Barrios, cum laude.
Jose Alba Jimenez.
Nashla Santos.
Jodine Alvarez.
Sophia Ingalls.
Maura Muchler.
Jeremy Silberg.
James Daniel Ramakuba.
Aaron Robertello.
Adam Hurst, cum laude.
Terrence Alabueda.
Ashley Nicole Santana.
Juliana Brescher.
Veronica Slazinski, cum laude.
Nina Nicometti.
Michael Caserta.
Brad Zeman.
Jared Michael Stanton.
Connor Vignona, cum laude.
Henry DeVoe.
Lucia Diarpino, cum laude.
Alexis Levy.
Simone Bednarik, cum laude, College Honors Program.
Sophia Kirikostas, cum laude.
Lauren Shell, cum laude.
Anthony DeVita.
Will Kelly, cum laude.
Smile Kozovich.
Flavia Parr.
Shania Braithwaite.
Fatina Noam.
Esmirna Matos.
Antoya Tucker.
Aiden Wilson, summa cum laude.
Congratulations, graduates. I now give you Heath Wood, Vice President for University Advancement.
In 1886, the Oswego Normal School Alumni Association was formally established at the 25th anniversary of the university. For more than 139 years, the Alumni Association has connected Oswego alumni and their alma mater through student programs, career networking, alumni events, philanthropic investment, and reunions. On this special occasion that launches our newest graduates into the world to carry on the work of SUNY Oswego's founder, Edward Austin Sheldon, please join me in welcoming to the stage Jalen Cameron, who earned a Bachelor of Science in Marketing, and Rachel Corbett, who earned a Master of Business Administration in Healthcare Administration. Together, they will present the alumni banner on behalf of the class of 2025.
Good afternoon, and congratulations to our fellow graduates. Jalen and I are proud and honored to have been selected to welcome the class of 2025, the newest members of the Oswego Alumni Association.
It gives us great pleasure to present to you President Nwosu on behalf of the graduates of the class of 2025, a symbol of our growth, our accomplishment, our futures, and most importantly, our promise to maintain the rich heritage of Oswego and our unique network of more than 95,000 proud alumni who have graduated from this university before us. We present to you the Class of 2025 banner.
Let's give Rachel and Jillian a warm round of applause again. And thank you so much. Let me begin by extending my heartfelt congratulations again to the SUNY Oswego class of 2025. You have made it. This is your moment. Let me extend congratulations to our honorary award recipient, Dr. Constance Schwartz-Morini. A big thank you to you. Your words were powerful and inspiring at the same time. Graduates, throughout today's celebration, we have heard messages of reflection and anticipation, of looking ahead to a future full of promise. And yes, it is important to dream big, to reach for the stars, and to embrace the extraordinary. I do want to offer some additional charge to you. And I ask that you begin not just by looking up here, but take a moment to look at your shoes. Those shoes have stories to tell, and I know that they have carried you through long nights of studying, early morning classes, heartbreaks, triumphs, and moments of unexpected joy. They've taken you across campus and beyond, through internships, late-night brainstorms, campus performances, club meetings, athletic victories, and quiet walks by the lake. Your shoes are a symbol of your journey on this campus, of how far you have come and what you have overcome and accomplished to be here this afternoon. And I keep my own student pair of shoes, the shoes I wore when I first came to this country, in a glass pedestal in my office. And some of you have seen those shoes, not because they define me, but because they humble me. They remind me of the miles I have traveled and the resilience it took to get there. And that was the message you heard from our two speakers, your president, the Student Association, and Constance. And so, graduates, honor your shoes, but more importantly, also honor your story. Those shoes reflect where that journey began. You've also heard me speak about the power of education, and I believe in it deeply. I was the first in my family to attend college, and I know, just as you know, many of you, that education is more than a degree. It is a door. It is a spark. Education transforms lives. But more importantly, also, education ignites new possibilities. New possibilities. But it begins with that transformation. It pushes you to ask questions, to understand the challenges of our time. It fuels our dreams, yours, your creativity, and the power to shape not just your careers, your own lives, and that of your communities. And that's the message from our commencement speaker. And as you step forward into this next chapter of your journey, carrying everything you have learned here at this historic institution, I hope you take these three simple things with you. Be humble. Be humble. Not because you aren't exceptional, but because humility keeps you grounded. And it reminds you that there's always more to learn. And you heard our keynote commencement speaker 35 years ago. We didn't have the social media, but she's learned all of them. And I can bet you there will be more coming over the course of your career. Be humble. The second lesson is to be kind. You also heard that from both of them, because it costs nothing really to be kind. But it does create ripples you may never fully see. Be kind to each other and to others. The third lesson I leave you with is to be bold. Bold enough to stay curious, to ask questions, to admit when you don't know, and to keep learning. And remember the lessons from this historic institution founded 164 years ago by our founder, Edward Sheldon. Cherish the friendships you made here and carry the memories with you. Let your curiosity lead you to new places and to deeper understanding. Class of 2025, go out there and lead. Lead with passion, with purpose, and above all, with courage. Congratulations, go Lakers.
Thank you, President Nwosu, for those encouraging remarks. And now, please rise if you are able to do so, while Peyton Katie leads us in the singing of the Alma Mater. The words are printed on the back of the program and on the screens above. Please be seated. On behalf of the faculty and the entire university community, I offer my congratulations to all of our graduates, their families, and friends. Families and guests are requested to remain in their seats until all graduates have left and processed past the Convocation Hall. Immediately following the ceremony, you are invited to reunite with your graduate at a reception to be held in Sweatman Gym, just down the hall in Marano Campus Center. Our volunteers will help guide you to them. President Nwosu, I now declare the 164th commencement to be adjourned.